And here we are. What is up, y'all?
Who's here? Egghead?
We got Egghead, Nick in the house so far. Just Egghead and Nick, it looks like. Oh, I got some others that are lurking out there. Too afraid to say shit. You're always, wherever you are, you're always somewhere. This is true. I'm usually right here beside myself.
True.
So, Matt Yoder in the house. What is
Hey,
up,
Matt.
brother? And Sean Robertson,
Tiffany there, tell her
Pete
hello.
Sterling, and Joanna. Yeah, guys, hit the like button if you're watching on
Hey,
YouTube. It matters. I hate to be that. Dave Ahart in the house. What is up, brother? I hate to be that dude to ask for that, but got to ask for that. So, Kim Piner, there we go. Ready for enlightenment. Well, Carl, I don't know if you're going to find any of that tonight. Ole. Brian McKevin, I'm glad you love him, man. We're working on more. I'm trying to get more out. So, lost in my own head, usually. That's where I stay. Matt says, no, she's not. And she's at work and you're on early. We're on time,
rare.
Matt.
That's rare.
It's very rare.
It's
Daniel Buzzle from Australia. What is up, brother?
Hello.
Well, tell him we said, hey, Matt, what's going on? Let me see here. Okay, go on the Facebook page, Joanna. Thank you, Joanna. Matt and Kelly in the house. So if you guys hear, I'm sure you've heard about the Supreme Court decision that came out today. And I thought somebody had a pack of bubble wrap and was sitting around popping bubbles today. And I heard it like everywhere I went. And then I realized it was lefties' heads exploding. Like they're losing their shit. And it cracks me up. Like I'm seeing tweets about how the Supreme Court's violating people's rights and law and all this other shit. And I'm just like, none of that shit was law. None of it was law. Mm-hmm. Colleges were doing it of their own accord. Right. And they're already publicly putting out all the ways they're going to get around it.
Right. Yep. I've seen that.
And so hopefully we'll get a president in office and a DOJ that will not let them do that shit and make them toe the line. So Jim Anderson, what is up, brother? I hate to say it. I like the Facebook page better than YouTube chat. Watch it either one, Joanna. It's all getting out there and all working. Can't wait. Book 12. Also, any word on the TV show? Nothing happening on the TV show right now. Again, strikes in Hollywood. We're kind of in a holding pattern. There ain't much we can do. Had a headline. Nick says Babylon B had a headline.
What does that mean?
I don't know what he means. Larry Dahl, what up, brother?
I didn't see Babylon B today.
I didn't see the B.
Were we ever going to get together with him?
I just talked to him a few minutes ago. He's checking with his wife to see what their availability is for tomorrow night and Saturday night.
Oh, okay.
So one of the nights we're going to go have dinner with Larry.
Nice.
If we get fitted in there. Sorry, I couldn't get you sooner, dude. We've been swamped. So Zachary Hall. Well, thank you, brother. You know, we enjoy doing these too. So Richard McMahon in the house.
Hello.
And Purple Blue Peace. But yeah, it's funny watching some of the comments that the lefties are making against Clarence Thomas. But they've always said that he's not actually black, or they revoked his black cred or something, and they're hating on him. All these little white girls are going on Twitter, fuck you, Clarence Thomas, and blah blah blah, and just going off. And it's actually
revoked his blackness?
Well, I'm also seeing some tweets where the lefties are railing against this decision by saying things like African Americans can't compete on a level playing field and they have to have the advantage. So what you're doing is saying, I support you guys because you're fucking stupid and you can't compete on a level playing field. You're not as smart as I am. Right. You're a charity case. And that is how the left looks at minorities. They're charity cases. And that makes them feel good about themselves to be looking down and going, oh, you poor dumb people. Mm-hmm. That's all they're doing. Oh, Michael Keegan's in the house for a change. What's up, dude?
Hello.
And Ezra Lupton. What's up, Ezra? How you doing, bub? Yeah, yeah. Democrats devastated. The Supreme Court bans racism. It is so funny to me. It is so funny to me to watch them go out there and in front of the whole world lay bare their racism, because they are some racist assholes. The left is. Right. They really are. Because when they say things like, well, they have to have this because they're not as good as we are, when you read between the lines, it lets you know exactly who they are. And yeah, Kim, well, now that we have precedent in the Supreme Court, Kim, you can bet your ass you're going to start seeing lawsuits against affirmative action in those places as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because if colleges can't do it, municipalities damn sure can't do it. So
Yeah.
that ought to be interesting. I'm hoping it
Tell
goes.
Dee hello.
Yeah, Ezra, I saw that. That's what they claim. And you got to be more curious about how did they get the sound of the implosion. That's what you really want to know.
Where was that?
That was Ezra.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, Nick. Yeah, sometimes they are spot on. Kurt, how did Florida disappoint? What did Florida do to disappoint? I thought Florida always comes through. I mean, if Florida doesn't, at least Florida man does. Amy Jennings in the house. What up? So, and then what was the other thing?
Hey, Amy.
The other thing I was going to bring up today. There was that one. Oh,
Russia,
well.
Saudi Arabia?
No, there was another domestic thing I wanted to mention. So there's the Supreme Court decision. I don't remember. But it is Parkland not guilty. Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah, they did find that deputy not guilty. But here, to the point, though, it's just another reaffirmation of the fact that the law enforcement is not obligated to protect you. That's established case law. Now, you would have thought that they would have punished him for his cowardice, but, it is not. Yeah. Law enforcement is not required to defend you. The only time law enforcement is required to defend your life is when you are in their custody. Mm-hmm. Once you got handcuffs on, they have to defend you. When the guard lieutenant caught malaria 3 times.
Hey, Susan.
Caught malaria 3 times. Oh, my God. Yeah, we got malaria in Florida. Everybody's freaking out. It's been an open source that they had mics that are for capturing enemy subs that caught the implosion almost immediately after the sub stopped communicating. Yep, that's how they did it. The Navy has underwater microphones all over the globe listening for submarines.
They knew instantly that that's what happened?
Well, they heard this anomaly, and then when the sub was reported missing, they went, oh, that's what that was. So Biden knew on Sunday.
Right.
And he waited days to tell anybody. They knew that thing was fucking gone.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Jason from Virginia, what is up? Well, Kurt, the problem with violating an SOP is that's not a law. And he did get fired. That's all that's going to happen to him. So you can forget that. Nothing else is going to happen to him.
Yeah.
Let me see. With LGBT Pride Month 2023 coming to an end, Rep. Wesley Hunt wants to dedicate July to recognizing a different kind of people, not different kind of pride, U.S. pride, not going to go well. Everything that can celebrate it will be racist. Oh yeah, you're not supposed to fly the flag or even light off fireworks or be proud of this country,
Really?
Yeah. No.
I know that.
Yeah. So, and here's the thing: you've got what's his name in New York? I forget the guy with the.
Oh, he's guilty.
The perm. No, the white dude that choked out the guy on the train.
That's right.
He's not technically guilty.
What?
So then shortly after him, there's a black guy arrested for stabbing a mentally ill dude on a train and killing him. And he walks. He walks on the murder charge. He walks on the weapon charge. He walks on everything. That's a double standard. Yeah, because he's black. Yeah. So he gets to walk. So this guy, now he can use, I would use that as precedent of you just had the same shit and that guy walked and you're charging me now.
What was that? They wanted to take out numbers in children, black kids. How old were they? 12 to 18 or something. They want to take those numbers out of the gun.
Oh yeah. They want to take the black youth shooting deaths out of the gun statistic for deaths because they're overrepresented.
Yeah. No,
I'm not laughing at the fact they're getting shot, but
no.
They are shooting themselves. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
So Cheryl Hoke in the house. What up? Tell that to Epstein. Well, so if Epstein has family, Egghead, they have a solid suit against the state of New York or the city of New York, whoever he was housed with, for wrongful death, probably.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Guy in the house. What up? Patrick in the house. Robert. Maybe civil, maybe karma. Exactly. You nailed it, Kurt. He'll pay one way or another. I got a feeling he ain't going to walk away from that forever. Yeah, Biden said he just can process information until a few days later. He can't process information at all. You had it right the first time. You guys did. He was on. Was it MSNBC today? Where they kind of wrap up their segment. He just gets up, walks off. They're not to commercial yet, to break or nothing. And he just gets up, and walks off the fucking set because he's too stupid to know he needs to sit there and look at the camera until that red light goes off. That's the cue. That's the big cue. The big red light.
He's losing. He's lost it.
He never had it. Amy says, Mel, you're losing more weight. Black makes you look thinner. That's a Navy shirt. Navy. Thank you.
Thank you. Amy sent me a degrees. I thought it was the temperature. And she's like, then I look, I'm like, oh, that's your weight. Oh, I'm sorry. Because I was like, oh, that sucks. And, it's that every day in Florida.
She sent you temperature. You said she sent me degrees. You did say she
sent me her weight, and I thought it was
the temperature. Right. I'm just going to make sure you clarify.
Like, that sucks.
Yeah. And I was like, that sucks. And she's like, that's
wait a second.
She's like, no, that's actually really good.
I'm like, that's awesome. Okay.
Kurt, we don't do shit. We just get up here and talk about it. Shelly, what is up?
Oh, I need to talk
Dwight
to Shelly.
Stout in the house. Dude, where you been for a while?
Contact me.
All right, Shelly, holler at Mel.
We need to talk about something.
I kept waiting for them to mention Sosa's hearing anything, and finally they did on the last day. Like they let the drama build to the end. Oh, yeah, we heard it implode. Oh, yeah, Sean, they knew. I mean, they knew immediately. But they just let it go there. Yeah, and Nick, I saw Trudeau calling it Pride season. Well, so did our, I don't know, that dude, the gray-haired, long-haired dude. What is that? The Attorney General? Not the Attorney General, the Surgeon General or something maybe? I don't know who the hell they are. They call him Admiral. Wears a uniform, but I know that's not in the military. I forget what branch they're for, but they said the same thing. They called it Pride season as well. Mm-mm. So
they make a Pride month.
They did. It's already June. We're in it. It's coming to an end right now.
Okay, but
Diana Rogers in the house, West Coast. You need to get on Stump Knocker so we can. Oh wait, we have West Coast people. We need somebody in Mountain Time Zone to get on Stump Knocker with us. We have been doing a ton of active shooter drills, way more than usual. Well, good, Brian, because time in the shoot house is a good thing. I know you're not using a shoot house. You're probably using a school and running through them dry, which gets boring and old, but it's still good practice, man. Mm-hmm. And let me see here.
What?
I'm trying to read. Well, I got way behind. Holy shit. I'm way.
No, right there.
Yeah, right here. I remember the Veggie Farm. She's a fan. Overwatch from the Veggie Farm. I like it. You guys think the Fed now, which starts Saturday, going to F up our currency? Yeah, sure will. You can bet your ass, Cheryl, you're going to wake up one day and it's going to be on the news, all the media. The dollar is dead. All hail the new dollar.
Well, Saudi Arabia just walked away from a 50-year deal that they had with America to buy oil, crude oil, in the dollar. Mm-hmm. They have, they went to China, our enemy, and now they're working with them. And they're also going to stop giving America 10% a day of the oil. They're probably going to stop giving us oil.
Well, no, they'll keep selling it to us as long as we pay for it. They want money. Petra's in Ann Arbor, Michigan, they're passing equitable driving. They are now no longer going to pull people over for minor infractions like no license plate, no exhaust, speeding, because there's too many black people getting pulled over in the neighborhoods that are predominantly black. Well, that's where they would get pulled over. I mean, whatever. And yeah, they're going to keep doing this shit, keep rejiggling the plate. Racism was wrong when it was being done to the blacks. And what happened to them was horrible. Everybody admits that.
Yeah.
But to say that was wrong then, but we're going to do it to you guys now, and that's okay. No, two wrongs don't make a right. It's all bullshit.
Nobody alive today was alive then.
Yeah, that man's fight with the teleprompter is amusing, though. You're damn right it is. Okay. Smoke from Canada and Pittsburgh. We had ash falling from the air here today. I don't know where it was coming from, but it had some falling here. I saw it. Yeah.
My cousin up in Ohio was like, it's getting dark there from the.
Is there a bag limit on the season? That'd be some neat taxidermy. Our falling get one day and they get a month. Bullshit. Actually, they have like what was in the account that I had before? 174 days or something of the year. There's like 174 days of the year are somehow their day, somewhere, somehow, 174 of them. The Trans Admiral, deadliest of all military commanders. The Trans Admiral could take down Cobra Commander. I'm just saying. Trans Admiral, badass. Assistant Health Secretary. Yeah, that's it. Whatever. I knew it was something like that. Has anyone seen that AI debate between Trump and Biden online streaming from Twitch? It was on for 29 hours last I saw. What? They shut it down on Facebook because too many idiots thought it was real. No, Kim, I missed that, and I would have loved to have seen it. I imagine that would have been freaking hilarious. Gandalf, Admiral Gandalf Zachary. We got Russell in the house. I want to see veteran season. So do I, brother. That's what we need.
Patriots are starting to hate the nation.
Yeah, Joanna, that's what they want. I'm just going to watch this. This dumpster's already on fire and it's rolling down the hill. I'm just going to see where it lands.
The ham test, Diana, ham.
Yeah, she meant ham test, I'm sure. Don't be afraid of it. It's memorization, Diana. I
don't know who, but I talked to some chick who's failed it 3 times. And I'm like, you failed it 3 times? Well, I'm not.
Well, Dwight, they're not. Yeah. The BRICS aren't making a currency to get rid of the dollar. They're trying to make a currency to compete with the dollar. That's what they're doing. This whole global hegemony we've had where every country has to use our money to trade gave us a huge advantage, really, and disenfranchised other countries and shouldn't be allowed to be happening, and I don't blame people for wanting to break it. I mean, yeah, it's going to hurt us, but I get why they want to do it. If I was in one of those countries, I'd be like, fuck the dollar, so. Well, but it's probably going to mess everybody up is what it's going to do because there won't be that.
BRICS, everybody is.
That currency will be everywhere. You'll be able to buy it and have it, possess it, it'll be really messed up. But we'll have to see if they pull it off because they're trying to do a gold-backed currency, which might be why China was buying all that gold. Christopher Jackson in Greenville, North Carolina. Richard says, I'm going for the most titles. They can call me racist, homophobe, right-winger, non-woke, redneck, no-fly, listed a-hole. Yeah. Oh, and on that note, tonight's giveaway, we're going to give – I don't know what we're going to give away yet. Maybe we'll just let the winner pick from what we got. But the giveaway for tonight is #copium. So we got that one, Ross. Did we do that thing?
Yeah, how do you spell that?
Make it up. I've already spelled it several times. I'm trying to find it.
Not heard you.
Yeah, there it is. So right there, #copium, COPIUM. That's what the left needs right now is lots of copium to deal with their fragile feelings today. We'll just put it that way. Their fragile little feelings today.
If you get offended, you need to look deep inside, find out what's wrong with you.
With you, yeah. Yeah, put that in, and you're automatically entered to win something from the grab box. We might just start doing it that way so people can have what they want.
Yeah.
And Ma's in the house. I didn't see her. I was looking at a different screen, and I came back. If you're in the house, what's up, Ma?
Hey.
Because he's a troon. But has anyone ever heard of the name of the boss, the actual health sec? Nope, Patrick. I couldn't tell you who they are at the moment.
There we go. Yeah. How do you?
Watching alone. Would I go back and do it once? Hell yeah. I'd go back in a heartbeat. They asked me to go to the Mongolia one they did, and I was on the list for that, and then they picked other folks, and I was like, that's fine. I don't give a shit either way. But I'd go to Mongolia just to go. I expect Putin will throw a small nuke to prove he is still the man. I don't know. He came out of that pretty clean, that whole thing, and it's just really helped him more than anything. It hasn't hurt him a whole lot yet.
He's asked Venezuela to have the same deal as Chevron. So if he gets that, which he's going to get it because Venezuela owns him a fuck ton of money, right?
Oh, yeah.
And they can't pay it. So he's going to say, just give me this deal. It's going to fucking hurt us.
Where is the leak from? They also got some audio before the implosion. It was, where is that leak from? Where's this water coming from?
Chris was was like, can you imagine sitting in there and you just get hit in the side of the head with
Just a stream of water hits you in the temple. Now, at that pressure, that stream of water would have cut the side, cut your head in half. But it's still just funny. Like, be sitting there, you're diving into the Titanic, all of a sudden, bloop, 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 yeah. Things you don't do.
You don't go to see the Titanic.
It's like I saw a screenshot someone put on Twitter, and it was the Wikipedia page for the Titanic. It had the number of death 1749 or whatever it was. And they crossed it out with a red pencil and wrote 1754. I thought that was, tasteless, poor taste, but fucking hilarious, in my opinion. So, Jay, we were just talking about that, how that will hit hiring as well. So that's going to be interesting. Now we have established precedent, and they keep screaming that it's their right and it's the law. No, it's not. Not according to the United States Supreme Court. It violates the Constitution, which it does. Said that the whole time. I was actually denied a job as a firefighter back in the 90s. I had been a volunteer. I went to the Florida State Fire College. I had my creds. Yep. Went and applied for Orange County Fire Department. This is in the 90s. And they're like, dude, we'd love to hire you. He's like, I'd hire you right now. He's like, but I can't. He's like, if you're a black or a woman or something, he goes, I got to hire you, but I can't hire any more, cracker ass firefighters. So Ma's chilling at the Hilton. They're redoing the subfloor in her house, having to tear it all out. Yeah.
And she could have stayed here for 45 minutes.
Yeah, because
she's got to be there
every day because they're in her house. So have a cup of copium, Francis. Oh, that is hilarious. Just finished 399 days, book one for the second time. It was eerily similar to what's going on today. Yeah, it's hard to write fiction these days because they're getting crazier faster than we can write it.
Mountain Ready.
Uncle Ho's Victory Garden. Oh, Tim. Well, Afghanistan is a cash crop. Mountain Readiness in the house. What up? I couldn't post the PDF, Jan. I had to copy it and post it. I did a post for her for Mountain Readiness. It's coming up. We're not going to be able to get there, but Mountain Readiness is coming up again, so I posted it for her.
Oh.
And they're in the house.
I thought that was.
Oh, Mountain Readiness. I'm sorry.
I
thought Mountain Readiness. Shit, that's T. I thought Mountain Preparedness, the store in Waynesville. Yeah. I put up the HLS, the Heritage Life Skills event that's coming up. So I posted it for her.
Oh, okay.
So sorry, T. I didn't mean to confuse you with Mountain. No.
Readiness.
Mountain Readiness? No, Mountain. Whatever the fuck the name of that place is. Jan, I can't remember the name of it. Okay. It's the store in Waynesville, North Carolina. Which, if you ever go through Waynesville, go there.
That store. It's amazing.
Yes, absolutely.
They were the first store to sell your books.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
Roger Clinton House. Don the father.
Hey, Lisa, I've been thinking about you for days. We need to send books to her.
Okay.
For the raffle.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, I got to ship some books too.
Yes, you have two sets you need to get out.
Work for the state. No, one. So
we'll send you some books. I'm going to pick them out tonight.
100 for the add an extra 100 for the pandemic. Holy crap. The glass was only rated for 5,000 feet. They were at like 12,000. Wow. That's right. I knew they were deep. I didn't realize that's what they had. And then now something came out that somebody else who had gone on it before emailed the CEO of that company. He was an engineer or something, I guess, and all the things that were wrong with his submarine. And he's like, you shouldn't be taking people down on that thing. Oh. And they did it anyway.
Oh, that might be a lawsuit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I take it the wireless Xbox controller lost contact with the sub. I think everything lost contact with the sub. So is the Wagner Group on Putin's hit list, or is Putin just speed dialing Hillary to take care of business? Well, the Russians don't need no help at getting rid of problems. I forget her name, but there was a Russian bank, I think it was like Loco Bank or something like that, had a beautiful 28-year-old girl as their vice president who just fell out of the window of her 11th story apartment to her death. Russians are clumsy, man. They fall out of windows all the time. I don't get it. And there were some pictures circulating today that may have been Prigozhin in St. Petersburg, and that's where Putin is right now. So we don't know if this still wasn't a play by Putin. This all could have been him. We don't know yet because he sure let it go real fast. You know, he let it go real fast. If you're in Russia and you say the word war in reference to what's going on in Ukraine, you get 7 years in prison. But if you've got 25 or 30,000 armed dudes with tanks and APCs and all this other shit, you can march on Moscow and they just tell you to go home.
Well, yeah.
Let me see. It has always been illegal. The program. Oh, yeah, I know you're talking about affirmative action. We had to use the courts to defeat it in the Army, and they just renamed the program after they lost. Of course they did. They're not going to give up. They got to keep it. All the floors are done. So you're staying in Hilton tonight, but you can be in your house tomorrow night, Mom. That's awesome. So would the U.S. be able to shoot down a warhead launched by China from Cuba EMP? No, Cher, they wouldn't. They wouldn't have enough warning. It would be so fast. But they don't need a land base to do that. There are plenty of sea-based platforms they can launch from, container ships, submarines, whatever. They don't need to launch it from Cuba. Unless they want Cuba annihilated. That might be, maybe they want that too. You know, because if we saw a launch coming from Cuba heading to the U.S., we're going to hit Cuba. So,
We can't just, unfortunately, take out other countries because they'll send shit back.
Yeah. Oh, here Patrick says, where's that leak from the double entendre also between not getting the clot shot and too many crackers on the fire department? Canada got rid of like 30% of their firefighters just before the fires happened. Imagine that. Huh, who'd have thunk it? Well, let's see. Let me see.
Did she say? Let's see what she said.
Who?
Truth is crazier.
The truth is crazier than written books now. Damn right it is. That's what I say. We're having a hard time keeping up. Carolina Readiness. Thank you, Egghead. It was in my brain, but I couldn't think of it. Yeah. Awesome shop. If you go to Waynesville, go there. I'm telling you. They got great stuff. And they're awesome people, too.
Yeah, they're so.
Yeah. Jan's a sweetheart. Yeah. Let me see. Is there going to be a going home in Charlie's mesh? There'll be some crossover at times, but I don't know if we're going to do a mesh. We'll see. Yeah, Kat, you're not seeing what's on Facebook because you're watching on YouTube. In 86, I applied for a Metro DCPD position. 2,000 people applied for 39 positions, and only 2 white males got hired. Yeah, Tim, that's it. That's, they need the advantage because they're not as good as us. That's what the left tells us. I mean, those aren't my words. Those are their words. I don't think they need affirmative action. I think they can compete on their merits like everybody else.
Yeah. But
merit, that's a bad word too. In Newspeak, you can't say merit. No.
Damn.
Yeah. He says a former worker was a whistleblower and tried to turn them in. Then they sued the whistleblower. Of course they did. They know they got more money than he does. Yeah, alleged weather balloons is good. Let me see.
You got to read them out loud.
Well, I've stuck it up there. I didn't leave it out there very long. I did that too quick. So it's F about all the sub memes, but some are just hilarious. Yeah, it's really screwed up, Brian. I'm with you, but they are hilarious. Laughing at a joke about the bad thing is not the same as approving and condoning or endorsing the bad thing. You're laughing at a joke about it, and humor in times of tragedy is necessary. So. Let me see. Patrick says, did you get the thread I sent you on Twitter that has over 50 new articles in the comments that show the arrest of all the eco-terrorists that got charged with arson? When you add them up, it's over 200 of fires that have been caught. Damn. No, I didn't see it, Patrick. You have to hit me with that again on Twitter because if I did see it, I missed it and didn't read it. A lot of shit comes through my Twitter feed.
Probably go back.
Well, no, through my Twitter feed, it's deep because it's every day it's stuff. Biden took a beating from the Supreme Court today with one big case that will be announced tomorrow. What does Biden do other than bitch and moan? That's it. That's all he can do. He comes out making statements against the Supreme Court. And isn't it funny how the executive branch of the government right now keeps trashing and undermining their credibility and legitimacy. And they accuse the right of packing the court by putting up conservative justices.
Right.
But the left wants to pack the court. They want to expand it to at least 12 justices so they can pack on liberal justices, have a supermajority that will never be broken. So, But we're not trying to do that, but they want to do that. And then they accuse us of stacking the court. I don't think so.
We can't let them do that.
Well, yeah, we if we can stop them, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Merit is a racist term according to Governor Inslee. Yes, yep. That's why I said it. And I'm with Hillbilly, the Monroe Doctrine. Absolutely. No deer. I'm packing up and leaving the farm. Let me see. Dark humor is healthy. You're damn right it is.
When is hunting season here?
September.
Okay, I want to shoot a book of deer this year.
We'll hunt something.
We only went out one time.
Yeah. Well, I'll get the feeder running again here pretty quick. The battery's dead. It's over there being charged. And
Started
then
in August.
no, you're supposed to feed year round if you hunt under a feeder in Florida. Right now the battery's charging, and I just got to fill it back up, put the battery back in because we've been feeding them.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, kind of like young paratroopers watching malfunction videos of Bragg, dark humor, or airborne dudes getting drugged. Watching those videos, which is not a good thing. Those guys get hurt, but you still make jokes about it and shit. It's Yeah, Brian, you come work EMS. We have a very dark sense of humor. Amen. Been there and done that too.
What's the show we watch? Night Watch.
Night Watch, yeah.
I watch that all the time.
I was when I was a volunteer firefighter. We had a car versus train accident that decapitated the driver, and it was in a field of grass. The grass is about this tall, and it's nighttime, and so we're in line and we're walking, looking for this head, and I found, and I picked it up, and I'm like, anybody lose their head? There was no public around. It was just a bunch of firefighters in the middle of the night. But even some of them were like, dude. I'm like, hey. I'm like, how do you lose your head? And they're like, race or train. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right.
They laugh.
Yeah, we laugh. Biden doesn't make statements. He makes newspeak. Yes, he does. He's speaking in tongues. I can listen to how to be more availability. Oh, absolutely. I know you can. Newspeak, yeah. Biden mumble. Biden mumble. It's a new language for 2023. Yeah, gallows humor is a thing. That's it. And when you're doing dark shit,
stay sane.
you gotta maintain your mental sanity.
Hey,
egghead. What they order on the Titanic, 5 guys. Oh shit!
They just showed video of 5 guys getting looted.
Yeah, in Paris thing.
Yeah.
Hooked on Biden. What?
Biden bonnet.
Hooked on Biden bonnets. Work for me. Yeah.
Who remembers those commercials?
I remember. Oh my god. Yeah, and yeah, Charlie. Yeah, Putin's losing the war in Iraq. Did you hear Biden said that the other day? That Putin was losing the war in Iraq.
Oh my god. Oh.
Yeah, that driver did get a little ahead of themselves. It's never a good thing. Yep. Egghead says hi.
Hey.
Oh my god. I've been guilty of dark humor when I was a medic. It keeps you saying, damn right, Nick.
You just go ahead.
I thought hillbillies used lard, not KY. Oh. I thought that was pirates. I don't know where this line came from, but I heard this line one time, and it was a part of a joke. But the only part of it I remember was, cabin boy, fetch a bucket of lard and meet me in my cabin.
A bucket?
A bucket.
A bucket of
lard.
I was at Ace, and they sell lard and bacon grease and a little to go.
Yep.
Because you are so lazy, you can't collect your own bacon grease.
Or you're vegan and don't eat bacon.
Well, you probably can't use that then. Been there, done that. Not good.
Patrick, that would have been terrible. That would have been a bridge too far, I'm afraid, even for me. I mean, wait. It would have been even funny if you manipulated the lips up and down as you asked anybody to lose their head.
No, that'd be. They might have fired him.
No, the chief wasn't there. It was just us. These are the same guys that helped me and several. We curb stomped a dude whose house was burning down because he ran up and hit one of our guys. So we beat his ass. And then we were standing in the street one time, like 6 of us, and there was a big oak tree leaning on the power line. And it was arcing and starting to burn the tree, and we're waiting for the power company to come out and shut off the power so that we can deal with that. And I'm just wearing my bunker pants, and I got my boots on, and that's how everybody's dressed except one woman that was there who was on the fire department. She showed up in shorts and flip-flops. And when that wire snapped, it sounded like a rifle going off, and we all took off running. She got knocked over and stomped on with steel-toed firefighters' boots because she wasn't in her proper PPE. Yeah, I felt bad for her, but don't come to a fucking fire scene not ready to be at a fire scene. Yeah, Richard. Military dark humor always ends with, now that's some funny shit. I watched a video earlier today. Speaking of military dark humor, it is what it is. So Ukrainians bring a BMP in, and they're loading a dead soldier in. He's bagged up and he's on a litter, and they slide him into the BMP, and they run back in the wood line, and the BMP drives about 40 feet and runs over mine and blows this BMP all to hell and killed everybody on board. Except the dead guy. His body was fine. They pulled him out, still in his litter, and he was bad. He wasn't hurt at all. Shit Hit the Fan Hunter's second book is called Surviving Home. That's the next one. And if you haven't read that yet, that gets real good. That gets real interesting. The movie Cabin Boy.
They're on Audible too.
Yeah, they're on Audible also. They're on
How I read. Audible.
Mel put a cover on that cup. You're next to the computer. Actually, she's far over there. The computer sits way over here. And it's in like a Ziploc bag.
And if I spilt my, I'd just take my shirt off.
Hey, give me that Oban. I wanted that Oban. I never did do that. Speak of hillbilly, he shows up. A little sketch. And Sterling, yes, it is Surviving Home. I don't want to stoop down and raise just the head and started the conversation. So I was, when I was in high school, I was an explorer because I was going to go straight into law enforcement, but I ended up going to the Marine Corps. And I worked a suicide call with his old deputy. Charlie Coyne was his name. I'll never forget him. And this guy was sitting at his kitchen table like this. He had a beer in front of him, an ashtray with a cigarette, and in this hand is a little 22. And he's sitting just like this at his kitchen table. Hand just sitting there, gun still in his hand. And he had shot himself in the temple, mashed his off button. And EMS was there, and we get there, and Charlie comes in. He's got the big old metal clipboard. If you guys remember those, you open it up, and all the forms are in there. And he takes a form out, and he puts it on the clipboard, and he sits down. He's got his pen out, and he looks up, and this guy is just sitting right across the table from him. He's like, name. All right. Yeah, starts asking, and the EMS is like, dude, that's fucked up. And he's like, hey, he can answer the questions. He doesn't have to be a hard ass, He's like, you just answer the fucking questions. It was so funny.
Questions.
Yeah, it was hilarious. He's like, we have ways of making you talk. Like, and I was like, Charlie, if you can get him to talk, teach me your ways. Biden Bonics. I think that's the right way of saying it. Biden Bonics. Or Biden Phonics. Biden Bonics. Yeah, Biden Bonics. I like that. Newspeak. Jim, there's no if. It's a win. A win, she spills. Win. Rum and I am never putting zombies in my books. Don't need zombies. Real people are way scarier. Mm-hmm. Way scarier. I have a question.
Curb stomping. To me, curb stomping means to fucking kill somebody. Like, really?
If you do it, well, the actual term of curb stomping is laying somebody's head on the curb. They're on the street.
I know what it is.
Putting their head on the curb. Well, no, what I'm saying is think of it. You raise their head up on the curb, their shoulders on the, so you get a nice solid, or you can put their teeth on the curb. That's American X, American History X. But you stomp on their head on the curb.
I know what it is.
Yeah. And it usually does kill them.
Yeah. You said you were curb stomping somebody, but you just kicked their ass. I mean, to me.
Well, yeah, that's just that you can use it interchangeably.
There should be more curb stomping for sure.
Yeah, there definitely needs to be more curb stomp. I think that's instead of cowbell, more curb stomp.
That should be your next hashtag.
More curb stomp. Oh my God.
Oh, I need that sticker.
Ezra, I got out of a loan because a pack of wolves wanted my camp worse than I did, and I gave it to them. I'm not a fan of wolves.
Anyway. Or dogs.
All right.
What happened?
Why?
Rita.
Sorry, guys. Answer a question.
Oh.
Asking a question.
Hmm.
Let me see. What are you saying? Damn, you guys are.
Wait. Stop. We already saw that.
I'm looking for what's on the screen and where. Oh, there it is. No,
right there.
That's not the one.
Oh no.
I enjoy the scenes in the books with Sarge has something tied up in the garage, like when he snipped that dude's nose right before Morgan went ballistic. Yeah, Morgan's not quite the pansy he once was. You guys will see some shit in book 12. And actually, some other characters come around a lot in book 12 too. Hide current. All right, there we go. Yeah, you can bring some crayons for sure, Russell. All right, thanks, Russ, for getting that out of here.
Okay.
That don't need to be in here. All right, what do we got? Patrick says, I watched in Flint as some guys pulled up to an abandoned house, got out, lit it on fire, and then stood there till the fire department showed up. Then they walked to the fire truck, grabbed gear out of it, and put it on. Turns out they were trying to show that they shouldn't cut their funding. Got caught after they had done it over 50 times. Damn. Yeah, well, I'll tell you, I happen to know for a fact that fire marshals hate volunteer firefighters anyway. Almost 40 minutes with no spill. Hey, Russ, let's go ahead and roll our giveaway, man. All right. Oh, actually, give him a couple more minutes. It's your last chance to put hashtag copium up to get into the drawing, and you're going to get to,
pick something.
You get to pick something from my mystery bag. Yeah. Never know what you find in there. Never know what you find in there.
That's funny.
Terry, it's way worse than they say it is, brother. It's way worse than they say it is. Regularness for selling the content again, and when your future books incorporate Christians who believe we are living through the tribulation before the rapture is biblical. It is, but I'm not well versed enough in it. I don't study scripture enough to be able to write that, and I wouldn't want to do it and butcher things. That's not my headspace. So head stomp done right will probably kill them, but not always. It's early. It's more accurate than the rapture before the tribulation per the Bible. Yeah, I believe that, but it's not my area of education. Let's put that. There we go. Hashtag copium. You guys get that in a couple minutes. We're gonna do the giveaway. Let me see here.
We're not religious.
So, suicide by shotgun. Oh, Nick, suicide by shotgun. Those are always fun. Went to the show. Jokes range from damn, who's taking his face off the ceiling to that's going to be a bitch to clean. I know of a dude that put a shotgun under his chin and shot his face off and lived. Yeah. Hey, if they want zombies, just move the crew to Philadelphia and Kensington Street. Ain't that the fucking truth, Brian?
He didn't have more ammo.
Well, he was kind of incapacitated after he shot his face off. He really wasn't getting 2 rounds out. So, yeah, Nate, I didn't have a weapon. I mean, I had a recurve bow with me, but I didn't have broadheads. I had fishing arrows, and the recurve bow was still in my ruck.
It wasn't even put together.
And it was middle of the night.
Yeah.
I let him have it. Nick says, late to the live stream. Have y'all seen the body cam from that? Oh, yeah, Allen, Texas mall shooting. Yeah, hero cop. He constantly closes the distance. Yeah, he needs to work on his cardio. I'll give him that. I'm just fucking around. But did you see that video? Allentown, Texas. There's somebody running around like a outlet mall setting, like outdoor mall sort of thing, like an outlet mall. Lots of little shops.
Yes. Just
shooting people at random. And this cop runs all the way through this parking lot, following the sound of the gunfire. And when he sees the dude, he engages him at range too. I mean, he was probably close to 100 yards away. I mean, judging by the shot he made. And the cop's running, and he's out of breath, and he's stopping, he's walking, he's on the radio, and he takes off again, and he has to stop because he parked way too far away and had to run forever. But he put a couple rounds on the dude and put him down immediately. Good. Like he didn't hesitate. He just started shooting at him.
Stand behind the.
He
building
stood behind a nice chunk of brick cover and poured hate down on that dude and killed him.
At least he did that. Yes.
Yeah, that was awesome. That's how law enforcement's supposed to
Right.
respond to
Yes,
those.
Yeah.
Things get a little interesting in 12. 13 will be way more interesting. Well, not more interesting. You'll see a big change in things in 13.
13? You're working on that one?
Not yet.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. In 13, they're going to see some epic changes. And I never considered Morgan a pansy, even in one book with the bangers. Book one with bangers. Yeah, he's not really a pansy, but, he's going to, in light of his new responsibilities, he's being forced to make decisions he don't really want to make, but he makes them. So, Roger Clint, you're born and raised in Flint. That's what's wrong with you, bro. Stop drinking that water.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Oh, jeez.
All right, Russ, let's go ahead and roll that beautiful giveaway.
Yeah, do that.
Stop shooting at the guy that's peeing. Oh, my God. Garrett, I don't know when it's going to be out yet. Hopefully we'll have
print. They're all coming out in the same.
Yeah, they're going to come out at the same time. Oh, Gary Murphy, you get to reach deep down into my mystery bag and pull something out. I know that sounds terrible. That's why I'm saying it that way.
Let me do that.
I'm not. Yeah, no. Win a bucket of lard, and you, sir, win a bucket of lard. Oh my God! Win a bucket of lard.
Use what you got.
Oh, that is hilarious. And anytime maybe. Well, Nate, I might have another one of those to give away here very soon. And I'll put this. I'll stick this out tonight. I might have. They're not mine. I'm going to help broker this deal. I might have a line on a shitload of PMs. Not a shitload, but probably about 30K worth. And I'm going to help broker this and move those. So if anybody is in the market for PMs, oh yeah, no, that's a done deal already. That's already done. If anybody's in the market for PMs, you can hit me up. I'm waiting on an inventory now, but I know that they're Maple Leafs and, Eagles and, there's some generic rounds in there too, but a lot of them are pneumatic coins. So,
Karen, you should buy some.
4th of July party on Saturday night at my buddy's BT's, lots of fireworks. Well, we're going to be up in Kentucky, Matt. We won't be here.
We'll be at Tactical Rifleman Carl's house.
Yeah. Oh, Jeffrey, sorry, bro. You missed that. I'm way behind in comments. I'm trying to get there. Oh, I saw that. How did I get that back up here?
You need to go down.
You can't enter the giveaways because you can get anything you want out of the box of happiness that we have. I'm going.
Yeah.
I don't need anything that's picked by your bag. No, you get to pick it out of my bag, Russell. Come on. Don't be scared. Stick your arm in there. Is Mel Squirter shirt made of copium? No.
Do you want it to be?
When your books are turned into a TV show, how many transgender relationships will there be? The same that are in them now is absolutely zero. No. Because they are a tiny fraction of society, so they don't need to be everywhere. 7%. Less than 7%. Less. Chapter 2. Yeah, he shot $gold. Chapter 2, one like a pansy or LOL pansy. Yeah. Oh, I know. That was just that was there to grab people's attention. I wanted to set the tone for the book. And I think that did it. I think I did it well.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Grifster in the house. What's up, brother? Gary Murphy says, not wanting to be an alarmist, but have you seen the report from NASA about the hole on the sun facing the Earth? Get your crap in a Faraday cage for the next 2 days. Yeah. Even if we had a big CME, I don't think electronics would be hurt so bad as the power grid obviously would be. Yeah, there's a solar storm, and it's facing us right now. And if it kicks off a CME, it'll come straight at us. So just depends on where the Earth is. So hopefully it's dark for us when it happens, because that means Russia and China and all them will get it. We'll still get some, but not nearly as much. I'm reading Blaine Pardo's Blue Dawn right now. Effing scary, plausible. Right? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's definitely. Yeah.
How far are you in?
I don't remember. Yeah, I've been on one of those calls myself. Lady shot herself and blew both eyes off. Talked calmly all the way to the hospital. Jesus. What color are her eyes? Blue. One blew this way and one blew that way.
Listen, what comment were you reading?
This one, the one that's highlighted.
Okay, so when you do that and you keep the mouse over it, I can't fucking
read
I know.
I got to move it off.
Yeah. I don't know what, I can't read that.
I read it. I read it, though. Oh, Sean, big party at my place Sunday. There's serious thunderstorms. Oh, shit, for the next 3 days. I'm the crazy Emma grilling hot dogs in the hail while drinking beer. I saw that dude holding something over his head in a hailstorm. I saw a picture of that just recently. That's funny. That's called a facelift. That's called a face-off, man. Whole different way of face-off.
Florida and Texas, those just come out randomly sometimes.
What does?
Hailstorms.
Hailstorms? Yeah, we get them occasionally. Yeah, he was a Latino white supremacist there, Kim. That's exactly what they said he was, the shooter in Texas. Take a cover behind a ladder. Oh, Nick, Nate, that's great. That's awesome. Texas Tony in the house. What's up, brother? I enjoyed some more of that gin last night. We're nursing that bottle away. It's going away, but we're nursing it. 13 and 2025. Keep it up. Keep it up. I can make it take as long as y'all want. I got a whole bunch of other shit I can write. Make that. I can just leave it. I'll leave it at number 12 for, I don't know. I think a decade would be a nice round number.
You did 4 years.
I got to give the baker's dozen at least.
No.
That says, yes, it's interesting times we live in.
By Sunday, because we have to leave here fucking Sunday. That's why we're sleeping in the camper tonight. We finally came in the house for a while, but now we're going back out to the camper so you can write.
Mm-hmm.
He said he wants me sleeping out there because you're going to probably sleep out there.
Yeah, if I even get to go to sleep tonight. Let me see. Let me get down here to some of this. Where do I find the mystery bag? Don't worry, Gary. I'll let you know.
Somebody will contact you.
Yeah, somebody will contact you. You'll be walking down the street and somebody's going, psst. Psst. Hey, I'm gonna stick your hand in my bag.
My mystery bag.
Sean. Mofugga. Bathtub brew. He also has roasted peanuts too. I need to get a DMR ready to join the Stump Knocker Net. Yes, you do, Charlie. And I'll tell you guys, go over to brushbeater.store, I think it is. He's got DMR handhelds on there for $100. Get one.
Buy from him.
Yeah, buy from him.
Support the community.
Oh, Zachary Hall. I'm sorry. Precious Metals. So Precious Metals is what we're going to have. I might have a whole variety of fun stuff for sale. I mean, we're going to have a lot of it. I just got to figure out how to move it all because I'm just assisting in that. I'm acting as a broker for something to help somebody liquidate a bunch of stuff, like a fucking bunch of stuff too. If there's a big group anywhere looking to get supplied, holler at me because we could probably fit out 20 people with everything from a ruck to a sleeping bag, web gear, boot. I mean, like tons of it.
You probably want to keep some of that stuff. A lot of it.
No.
I think your giveaway's rigged.
Yeah. Congrats to the winner, even though he is a Murphy. There's Sean hiding in the house. Meow, meow, house. Yes, Mel. Meow, meow, house. All right, Amy. Let me see. Yeah, Ma, if you need a shirt or a cup or something like that, let me know. I got some stuff here. I'm also pretty sure they would be the first in line at a FEMA camp. Yeah. Yes. A gay trans Mikey would do well. A gay Mikey would be hilarious, but it wouldn't be the same. The 7%ers. The 7%ers. You read that piece too, huh, Griff? Help that, Russ. I'm just reading. Got a spammer in the YouTube. If we got one in there. Oh, there he goes.
Oh.
Mr. Bungles. What was Mr. Bungles saying? That's the second one we've had to kick out tonight. So, yeah, the lefties are really mad at me because I keep throwing rocks at them on Twitter, you know. And so they're getting butthurt. Huh?
I said as we should.
As we should. Yes, we should. We should absolutely do it. They talk shit about us. I'll talk shit about them. If you need a drunken engine, I can give you some pointers. Mr. Burgles. Oh, it's a Russian.
Oh, Russell.
Why is there so many Mr. Burgles in here? Wow. Yeah, we got him out of here, though, I guess. I'm way behind.
Stop. Go up. We are, but come on.
How high? You just said
Right
go
there.
up. Smokey up here in the Buckeye, yep.
Okay.
Yeah, 7% was also something else. I want to see what.
Shit, no.
All right, I just got. Well, I can't. Here, won't let me do it. Damn it! I was gonna copy his comments and run them through a translator because he's saying the exact same thing over and over, whatever it is. I'm a moderator for another YouTube channel, and I'm used to taking care of this crap. Well, Egghead, if you want to volunteer, we will fit you in, bro. But you got enough shit in your life going on, so.
Do you know that Stanford just accepted a guy because on his application, his essay,
Black Lives Matter 100 times, and they accepted him over that.
Oh,
yeah.
look at this genius!
Well, they've already said that they want people who are applying to somehow work their race into their essay so that they'll know. Nick says, I can't imagine what Carl has planned for the 4th of July show. Any juicy details you're aware of? Maybe an 810 strafing around. Carl he's big into fireworks. He likes stuff that explodes, and so there's usually a fantastic fireworks show. Yeah, Griff, I haven't watched Extraction 2. I started to watch it, and I couldn't watch it.
Oh, yeah.
I had to turn it off. It was so stupid.
What's that other fucking show we watched? Joe Pickett? Anybody? Is that it?
How come we banned Ezra, Russ? We need to fix that. We need to get Ezra back in here if we banned him.
Why are we banning people?
Well, because there's spammers hitting us tonight. We've had a couple. So this was one of them. And then, so, there is that.
Go down. Click on new.
Time to end stream. How is he still here, Russ?
Click on new comments. He's not.
I want to be able to read all of them. I try to read everything. Running wins in the winter.
Hey, Chris.
Yo.
Hey, we have tried everything on our end to do that, and he's not stopping. We will. It's a bot. We have tried. We've reported him and everything else.
Okay.
I will fix Ezra and Texas Tony because we were trying to click the stuff for Mr. Burgles. So
yeah, let's get those two back in here. Let's make sure they know that was an accident.
I don't think I'll be able to get him in tonight because I got to figure out how to do that. But we'll make sure they're back in before.
Yeah, let's be super careful about the ban hammer. I don't want to just indiscriminately.
Yeah, it was not intentional for those two. We've been trying to deal with this jackass.
I'm gonna have to message them.
Website for that radio, Brian. I think it's brushbeater.store. Brushbeater.store. Go there and you can grab a DMR for $100. He's got he's got bass radios, handheld radio. He's got all kinds of stuff in there. Like, go check it out. He's got some cool kit, and patrons will be getting some here soon. So, all right, I'm just going to run to the bottom of this. We've got Block works great. Block works great. I don't know. He thinks he's bothering. He ain't bothering me. Have you seen all the riots in France? Yeah, they went around with a bunch of angle grinders and cut all the cameras off of everything and started burning everything down. They have shotguns and black powder pistols. They even tried breaking into the prison and were almost successful. Easily 5 times as bad as a Summer of Love. Yeah, and it's only getting worse over there, too. It also spread to Denmark today. There were riots in Denmark as well over this, and we're waiting to see Germany kick off.
I saw the cops in France beat people's asses.
Yeah, but not enough of them. I put it on Twitter. That's what I put on Twitter. I'm like, I said, belt fed puts down a riot like nobody's business. I mean,
they will stop.
Other
Other countries do use it. We should use it.
Let me see here. Yeah, you invited Carl. I came. Oh, meow. Yes, she's talking about Carl, where he calls meow. Yeah.
Yeah, that is so funny.
Let me see.
Here. He's still there.
I don't give a shit.
No, Texas Tony.
Oh, Texas Tony is still here. Cool. All right. Cool, Tony. All right. Let me see. Fresh Press DMR Radio, Chris mentioned. Yes, he does. Let me see. Prep Texas. Huge fan of the Go Home series. I've read the entire series 7 times now on my 8th. Damn. Get it. I'm trying to get this next one done, bro. Trying. Please bring back the water cannon. Absolutely.
Yes.
So big mofo in the house. Glad you make it. Let me see.
Hey.
Yeah, so they started today in Denmark as well, and there's kind of like forecast that it could hit Germany as well. So we'll see. I mean, the French, you got to give them credit. They do know how to protest. When the Yellow Vests took to the street, now this, and I mean, this is far more violent and damaging than the Yellow Vest protest was. But it was, even that was still pretty bad. Yeah, right there you go. All right, there you go. $89.99 for digital DMR radio.
Nice.
Yeah, you're fixed, Ezra. You're back in here, bud. Awesome. This one. All right. I don't know. I haven't even had a sip of this yet. I poured it. I haven't even tasted it. I've been running my face hole the whole time.
We'll drink some of them.
That is good scotch. That is really good. Well, y'all, we're going to
get me a little cup. I'm like, we're in the house and all the little cups have been moved to the camper. And I'm
my whiskey grail's out there.
I said, I'll go get your grail, the brush beater grail. And he's like, nah, I can drink out of a mason jar.
I'm like, I'll drink good scotch out of a mason jar. I'll cut a Coke can in half and drink it out of that. I don't give a shit. I just needed a cup.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. All right, y'all be good. And we'll catch you next week. So tomorrow, I'm probably not going to do the council because I'm trying to finish this book.
Yes.
And then Sunday, we have to hit the road. So I've only got a couple days. And
I got Friday and Saturday. I got 2 fucking days.
I just said I got a couple days.
I can
That's
drive.
Dose. I'm not going to be able to sit in that truck and type with you driving.
No. I can drive. That way you can just not sleep until we leave and get the book done. Got 2 days.
So I'm going to stay up for the next 2 days. I'm not going to sleep. So that's 3 days
Sometimes
technically.
You stay up.
Yeah, and it sucks. I don't like it at all. It's not fun.
This book needs done.
I drank red wine out of an old spaghetti jar. Don't judge me.
I drank an entire bottle of red wine. Don't judge
She
me.
did. She drank an entire bottle.
It was a small bottle, what we call a small one, regular.
Regular bottle. A small bottle of Mel is a regular bottle of wine. That is a small bottle of wine. All right. Y'all know the drill. Be good or be good at it, and we'll catch you next time.